Hey guys, what's up? Mike MacDonald here, just coming out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And do you ever wonder what you need to do to duplicate in your team, or maybe what are the steps to do to, duplicate leaders? Well, in today's video, I'm going to cover 4 simple steps that you want to go through with your new team members to create that duplication. And basically, they're tell, show, try, and do. And basically what that means, the first step is tell. And when you get somebody started, you're going to walk through basically a game plan session of, focus on the immediate first steps that they want to do to be successful. So maybe that's teaching them how to invite properly, making your list, showing them the basic steps of how to set up a presentation, or maybe how to do a 3-way call. So some of the basic game plan things, you want to keep it pretty simple so they know that it's easy to do. A couple things you want to keep in mind. You want to instill the belief that they can do it. It's real, and you're there to help them. So if you can tell them first, it's kind of the first step, and show them the basic step-by-step process or the simple system that your company or that your team has established to start getting results. The second one is show. So basically that's just leading by example. People don't want to follow somebody that's not willing to go through the steps themselves. You don't really want to land or fall into management mode. It's like if you get a new team member started, you don't want to just bark orders at them. It's like you want to lead by example. They want to know that they're following somebody that's going somewhere, and if you're leading by example, you're going to show that. So again, start going through the process yourself. Maybe you show them how to invite. You're like, hey, I'm going to invite a prospect here. Or maybe you have some examples. Maybe you've invited people, on Facebook or via text message or email, whatever the case was, but you can show them the step-by-step process, or maybe you do it in front of them. I know for me, I've done like 3-way calls, and I've had, one of my team members on listening to it, just muted their phone. Or and I was doing a presentation myself, a long distance one, and then I had one of my new business partners in the room with me so they could kind of see the process and see what was going on and see how I set it up. So again, you're leading by example. The next step is try, step number 3. So again, they're going to try it on their own. So a couple ways you can do this. You can, one, be with them. So again, you're that expert with them, so you can kind of lead by example or let them do it, and if you're there, you can help them through the process. The other option is if they're going to try it on their own, you got to follow up with that new business partner or new rep in your team. So you got to ask them a lot of detailed questions. So maybe they're like, oh, the invite didn't go very well, they didn't see what was going on. So I really like to ask a lot of probing questions. Be like, okay, cool, well, what did you say? Okay, well then what did they say back? What was their response? Okay, then how did you respond back to them in this situation? Because your job basically as the leader of your team is going to be to help hone their skills. They're excited right away, they're new, they want to get things rolling, but they don't necessarily know the process, or they're not comfortable with it yet. So you want to walk them through step by step. So let them try it on their own or help them try it with you, but you want to be there to help coach them and get them saying the right stuff or doing it the right way, because it's all a learning curve. And if you're there to help them, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get a lot more results quicker, because if you get to the root of the problem right away by asking a lot of detailed questions, you're going to help them get that result. And the 4th step is they're just going to eventually be able to do it on their own. So if you do steps 1, 2, and 3, the tell, show, and try, eventually, as they learn on their own, they're going to be able to do more and more of it by themselves, and eventually you're going to duplicate. And then you just want to teach them this exact same system of tell, show, try, do. So that's basically the 4-step process to duplication. If you want to duplicate more leaders, do this, follow this process, and you're going to experience a lot of explosive growth in your team. But if you guys found value in this video, please comment and share. For sure, subscribe to my channel. And if you do want a lot more free training, tips to building a huge team, success principles, some leadership mindset training, head on over to CoachMikeMacDonald.com. Just click on the link in the description below for access to more free training and building a successful business. But appreciate everybody's time. We'll look forward to talking to you again soon.